Yo, hello everyone. How are you? Wake up. It's Senegal versus France time. This is another one that we've all been looking forward to. I cannot believe that we are not even through the first round of matches yet in this World Cup. That's crazy. I was looking at the 2022 World Cup and my coverage of it, and we were for sure done the first the first round of matches by this point. It's crazy how much longer it is. Oh, wow. Okay. I hope you're well. I don't know how I got on that right away. It's just something that blew my mind a little bit. I hope you're doing well. We're back. Another watch along. France, Senegal. The same sort of opening match for these two teams was in 2002, when, of course, Senegal beat France, who were Euro champions, who were also World Cup champions at that time, coming in with the top scorers of multiple top leagues in Europe, and they lose to Senegal, which was seen as a huge shock at that time. Will that happen again? I mean, it could. It could. Compared to where Senegal is today, the Senegal of 2002 wasn't that same kind of power, or at least they hadn't been yet. They went on to do good things in that tournament, but they weren't expected to. This Senegal team, different story. If this Senegal team beats France, sure, it's not what people are expecting, but it wouldn't necessarily shock people like, oh my God, this is Curacao beating Germany kind of levels of shock. This is like a result that can happen at this point. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Who we got in the chat? We got Greg. We got MSQRA. Saludos from Sweden. We got Mini Dude, Dominic, DP, Safsa, Maverick, welcome back. Welcome back, Saf, as well. Everyone else who's also here, who have been here before. And for those who are new, we welcome you to Bars. All right, let's hit the lineups now so we can see who is starting for each side, as we are about 10 minutes away from kickoff here. Dan is also here. Hello, Dan. Hope you're doing well. So for France, starting in goal, Mike Mignon, Magic Mike, as he goes by at right back. Jules Koundé gets the start over Warren Zaire-Emery, even though Koundé, his season wasn't the best that he's ever had at Barcelona, but he still gets that start ahead of Warren Zaire-Emery, because there was some thinking that maybe Emery would get in there. Then you have Saliba and Upamecano, which is a fantastic center back pairing. You have Hernandez at left back, of course. He comes off of a season in Saudi Arabia. I can't say I watched every match that he played, that's for sure. And he's coming off of a little bit of controversy in Italy, as you guys may know already. Some of those how should we say them? Paid dates, paid escort parties with balloons. Not a good thing to be associated with. We have Chouameni and Rabiot in the midfield. We have Michael Olise. We have Dembele. We have Doué. And we have Kylian Mbappe. I don't know what I was thinking right there. I got distracted by something in the chat. Kylian Mbappe, not Kylian Mbappe. That's a different guy. And then starting for Senegal, as we move on, we'll talk about both the lineups after, but going to Senegal, we have Mendy in goal. Remember Mendy, what a guy. Came out of nowhere and was excellent for Chelsea and Senegal. We have Diarra at right back. Koulibaly, he wasn't as good for Chelsea, but he was at Chelsea. Niakate, Diouf as the left back. You have Camara, you have Gay, so it's a two-Gay midfield. And then in the front line, you have Jackson, you have Sarr, and you have Sadio Mané. So very strong lineups for both teams. Obviously, France could field a bunch of substitutes and still have just as strong a lineup, but both lineups are fantastic, guys. Fantastic. I just want to give a shout out to DSD9999. I follow you from Senegal. Love your work, dude. Thank you for following. Thank you for the support. I really appreciate it. And thanks for saying hi. Hello from Romania, from Iran. Really? Both lineup staffs. Two gay midfield. Yeah, that's what it is. There's gay and there's gay. Greatest example of a one season wonder turned into prime Yashin and dipped, says Maverick. That, of course, is talking about Mendy in goal for Senegal. Hopefully, the game will be as good as the lineup, says Dan. Hello or good evening from France. It is hello or good evening. Yeah, good evening to you in France. It must be close to 9 p.m. kickoff for you, I guess. Whew. This is going to be good. This is going to be good. I feel that we can break this sort of funk that these streams are in, where every single match we watch is a draw. But you guys saw it yesterday. All these draws, not my fault. Not my fault. 4 draws yesterday. Yes, I was watching them, I admit, but I was not streaming them. So it was not my fault. So hopefully today we can get something other than a draw in these watch-alongs. Deanna Souza says, are we locking in predictions? I think 3-3 for another draw. No, Deanna, don't do that. Don't put that out there. I mean, I'll take a 3-3. That would be sick. Or a 5-5. Sure, I'll take that. Why don't we get a poll going? Let's see who's winning, or what's happened. What's the result? France win. Senegal win. Draw. Start poll. Beat you to it, Brett. 2-1 for France, says Primo Solo. Primo Solo. Swedish man here. Love your content. I'm shocked how well we did our first game. Also, I actually believe Senegal will win this game, says Volxion17. I'm surprised by how well you guys did as well. I wasn't sure if that was going to be sort of a one-off. And by that, I mean how you guys did in sort of your European playoffs. However, Tunisia also got battered 5-0 by Belgium prior to the tournament. So clearly there's something off there. Manager gets sacked. There was talks of like altercations at the Tunisia hotel between people. I don't know how true that is. Let me put a big disclaimer there. I don't know if that was actually confirmed or if it was just some sort of like social media rumor thing. But judging from the fact that the person also called that he was going to get sacked in that same tweet, maybe there is some validity to it. So there's something wrong with Tunisia, clearly, but that's to the benefit of everyone else. Now, will they do an Ivory Coast, sack their manager in the group stage, and then go on to win the whole damn thing? Tunisia, 2026 FIFA World Cup champions. That is who you're looking at right now. Well, not right now. Right now, you're looking at Senegal and France, I assume, or you're just looking at me, which would be a shame for you if that's all you had to look at. This stadium, what a giant stadium. My God. Pun intended. This is where the Giants play, I believe. Maybe in 2030, Romania will be back at the World Cup after 30 plus years, says Alberto. Does MetLife look good during regular season? This looks amazing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Dan. This looks insane. I also really like the Philadelphia stadium, Lincoln Field or whatever. I actually went to a friendly there between Chelsea and Brighton a few years ago. Very nice stadium. Really, really well designed. Just a cool vibe. You have a great view from wherever you are, basically. There at least are some good stadiums. I was a little bit worried about how these NFL stadiums would translate to football matches, and so far so good. European football, I should say. Box Fox says that this France team feels like PSG 23-24 when they had Mbappé in their team and couldn't beat Dortmund in the semis. Ooh. Yeah, so the question that I get asked the most by like friends and family and everything else, you know, people that don't really follow the sport very closely, they just ask, So who's gonna win it, Adrian? I don't know, man. I have no idea anymore. Like after seeing Spain didn't look that good, but it's just the first game. France, we haven't even seen them yet, you know? Brazil didn't look great. Argentina, we'll see them tonight. England, haven't seen them yet. Portugal, haven't seen them yet. It's gonna be difficult to say. At the outset, I said Spain. That was sort of my pre-tournament. I will say these guys Spain, but I don't know about you guys. I thought that Lamine Yamal definitely looked like someone who was a little bit hesitant to be as explosive as they usually are, which wouldn't really be a surprise given the injury that he just had to his hamstring, because that is such an easy thing to re-injure. The US has to be dark horse next is probably. I mean, let's see what they do in the I would say that they do have to be considered one of those teams. Like if they can continue playing at that rate against every opposition, because that's the thing, right? Is you see someone play against one team in the World Cup and you go, "Oh my god, this is incredible," or "Oh my god, they're in so much trouble. They look awful." And then you could see them in the next game and they could be amazing. There's sometimes teams that are just a bogey team, like the US beat Paraguay in a friendly pretty heavily as well. What was it, like last fall or something? So we'll see how they do against Australia. Australia also looked really good against Turkey. Turkey looking like they're going to choke on the big stage once again, as they do, or as they did at that previous Euro 2020, um, when everyone was sort of hyping them up as the dark horses. What's up, Adam? Ora, how are you? Gator fan says Saudi Arabia's goalkeeper is the GOAT. Al Owais was looking good. A man with just a stunning mustache as well. Stunning, and he's casual about it. You know, he's very casual about that mustache and the saves he was making. Sometimes the coverage. I hate when pundits are just being contrarians for no reason. The coverage in Canada, one of the pundits was saying like, "Yeah, he made a lot of saves. None of them were impressive, though." Like, dude, come on. He just made 9 saves. You're gonna say none of them were impressive? Come on. He was saying that a lot of them were sort of like for show. Relax, man. Give the man his flowers. The guy just made 9 saves in a World Cup match to keep his team in a draw. Canada winning it all, says Andrew Garcia. I'll take it. Sure. Sure, let's go. Yeah. Pratik, I love the awkward shot of the VAR officials as well. It's so good. Yes, anxiety. That French team is super duper stacked. Super duper stacked right now. They are looking good. We'll see how they perform. Adam says that Kilban called CR7 a non top 10 player of all time. And funnily enough, it was Kilban also who was saying that none of the saves that the Saudi Arabian keeper made were impressive. So maybe he's just a contrarian. Maybe that's his role in the punditry team. Here we go. Ooh, Kunde. As we were saying, didn't have the greatest season with Barcelona. There was an early mistake from him. Senegal passing it around the back. Yeah, I think the PSG kickoff is just the thing that everyone does now. So many teams are doing it. This is nice from Senegal. Good passing and movement. Ball across. Yeah, Brett, it is. Do you think Jonathan David should start the next game? Asked Sergio Morales. I do. I think he should start this next one. And if he has another stinker, then his place is not guaranteed. Although I would like to see a double David attack with Promise David up there with him instead of Oluwaseyi. Socrates, welcome, welcome, hello. Saying a rerun of the 2002 match where France imploded. Yes. Not the only tournament they've imploded in, is it? We all remember the Domenech team. Now, Senegal. Ball into the box. Oh, what's going on here? Magnan is down. Something happened off the ball. Certainly did not see what happened. Oh, he gets stepped on by his own teammate? Yeah, Chouameni. Chouameni stomped Magnan. Give him a card. It's violence. Yeah, Zach, everyone's behaving. Everyone's good. Everyone's good. Chouameni. Upamecano. Upamecano and Saliba are playing on, or at least Saliba's playing on an opposite side than he does at Arsenal. Andrew saying that he has no idea what happened to Koundé this season. Could just be an off season for him. That can happen, you know? Now, first attack from France. That's a difficult ball for Kylian Mbappé to take down, but he had space. The threat was there. Intelligent run. Oh, Rabiot with a dangerous one on Sadio Mané. Ooh, that was close. High foot. That was close indeed. Mbappe was on side too, but just a poor ball. Primo Solo calling it. He's saying that Kylian is going to score in this one. He can feel it. Could you smell it? Would you say that you could smell it as we were smelling things in the last watch along? Free kick back to Mendy. Mendy pumps it forward to Kunde. Kunde doesn't make a mistake that time. Magnan. Saliba. I don't know about you guys. I don't know if my brain is just fried, but I find the white shorts of France plus the white shirt of Senegal is throwing my brain off. It's taking me an extra second to realize, I don't know, maybe I should see a doctor. Brain feel slow. Brain no feel fast. Due. Would you say that midfield is the weakest sector for the France? I mean, I think that Rabiot has been decent recently, and clearly Deschamps loves him. He's one of his favorite guys. But I think, I think we'll see like a Manu Kone out there, probably an N'Golo Kante as well. Oh, beautiful from Jackson. Sar with Upamecano. That's a great recovery run, though, by Upamecano. Great defending by Upamecano. Fantastic. But that was a great play between Sar and whoever flicked it through. I didn't even see. Gay taken down. Ooh, this match has a little fire to it. Oh, and almost nearly through. I believe it was Jackson who played Sar through earlier. Um, Gator fan can smell a 1-1. Get out of here with that 1-1. Get out of here. Do you think Messi and Mbappe will beat Klose's record during this World Cup? I think Mbappe could. It's crazy that he's already at like what 12 goals or something. He can beat Fontaine's record. I think he's 1 or 2 away from that for France. Yeah, he's 1 away from just Fontaine and 4 away from equaling Klose. So if he scores 5 goals in this World Cup, which is very much achievable for someone like him, that's pretty impressive in 3 World Cups. Messi just needs 4. Yeah, he'll. I feel like he'll get 4 penalties, etc. I think Messi's getting 4 goals. Oh, yo, 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 Chouameni. Almost a close call there. A couple of close calls at the back for France at this point. You know what you were saying earlier about the midfield? Maybe you're right. Maybe that is their weak point because they're not looking good so far. Michael Olise, where have you been this whole time? Coming way deep just to get onto the ball. Emphasis on PKs for Messi. Well, I mean, he'll get 1 or 2 from there for sure. I think it's safe to say. He can still score from open play though. Look at Mbappe running out there off with out of possession. Look at him trying to cut off passes, pressuring the goalkeeper. Who is this guy? Pratik says, "I will die on a hill that," or Pratik. Why I keep saying Pratik for some reason. Is it just Pratik? You tell me. I will die on a hill that Camavinga should have gone to the World Cup despite a shaky season. In whose place? In whose place would you bring him for? Maverick saying that Mbappe hustling is the Jose effect, the Jose Mourinho. Well done from France. Lovely little one-touch keep away from Senegal there. Oh, so it is Pratik. Okay. Okay. Nice switch of play to Desiree Douay. Pirates Rock says that Senegal loves going 1-0 down, though. Keep that in mind, fellas. All right. Here's Mbappe. Ooh, poor touch from Mbappe. Poor touch from Mbappe. How often can you say that? Ooh. Henry Miranda listening to this while he's working, and no, I do not have the sticker album. I didn't go for it this time. I have a friend who is going for it, and just the amount of money you have to spend to fill out that sticker album is just nuts. So I did not go for it this time. It wasn't like a something that I said like, no, I'm not doing it. I just like never ended up getting it, and at a certain point, I was like, oh, I'm not going to do it now, so forget it. Plus, this is my sticker album. I made a little bit of progress last night while I was watching Iran versus New Zealand. Guys, I'm gonna finish it. I will. I will finish it. I'm gonna get it done. I know there's no belief in me, but I will get it done before I don't know, what deadline should I set for myself? Before the end of the group stage is way too easy. That's in 12 days. I have like maybe a couple of hours left here. Dembele, heavy pass through to Mbappe. So there's little things that are just disconnecting in the attack for France, whether it's a bad touch or a poor through ball, things that you typically aren't, again, able to say about them. Yeah, exactly, Zach. That's the thing that I hated about doing the sticker book last time is like I felt like I had every single Qatar um and like American player times five, but I could only get like one or two Canadians or like a couple of Portuguese guys. It was so annoying. Ooh, Doué goes down. Free kick for France. Adam, it's not difficult. It's tedious and time constraints that are slowing me down. There's all these tiny little like one block, if that makes sense, pieces that are flat. So you really have to pay attention when you're doing like the final bits, like the outside of the trophy. Because when you mess up putting one down, it's so annoying getting it off. I lost my tool to remove shit. Sorry for cursing. Wow, he said the S word live on the internet. Lego got me fired up. France really dominating possession here. Dembele. Nah, Zach, I didn't even know there was an app. I guess there's. Now that I look at the magazine right next to me, I see that there's a QR code. Kunde, Olise. Haven't seen much of Olise in this match. Whoa, Kunde. These final passes are not great from France so far. Senegal, we haven't seen much from them going forward in a bit. JP, I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry for saying the S word. A bad through ball from Senegal this time, all the way through to Mike Maignan. Koundé, can he connect a pass? Yes, he can. Deanna says that it seems like France would benefit from someone like Cherki for creating a midfield with that kind of attack. It's a shame they aren't creating that much. I'm sure he'll be coming on early in the second half if it's still 0-0, because I think you're completely right. Hey, Brandon. How you doing? How are you feeling 2 days out from that Japan draw? Zach, don't worry. Massive water bottles right here. All 1.89 liters of them. Olise. That's nice from Olise. All the way back to Upamecano. Mbappé. Oof, almost lost it. Olise. Dembele. Ooh, blocked. France starting to turn the screw a little bit. Pratik, that's what I was thinking. Why just 1.89? Why not just go up to 2? It's very silly. You make a bottle that big, and then you're like 2 liter. No. I could never do 2 liters. 1.89 is absolutely my limit. The 0.11, no, can't do it. Ball out for a goal kick from the cross from Senegal. Referee is stopping things. 2 balls on the pitch. So 20 minutes in, we are approaching our, speaking of liters of water, we're approaching our hydration break. So far, France with the edge, although there were a couple of moments there from Senegal. Nothing very dangerous from either side, though. Ismail Assar getting through was probably the most exciting moment so far. Koundé, does he win a corner? Yes, he does. Off of Sadio Mané. Nothing has really happened to Zora. Yeah, it's not been that rapid. Considering the most exciting part was Ismail Assar getting through and then Upamecano catching up to him. Speaking of the Iran match, as Gator fan is saying, they feel bad for the Iranians because Iran versus New Zealand started at 3:30 Iran time. That was such a fun match yesterday. Oh my god! Big Chris Wood balling out. Absolutely balling out. Yeah, Adam. Exactly. That was so fun to watch. It was just vibes versus vibes. This is much more. Ooh, that's a bad back pass. Nearly. Never mind. Mendy is there. The man, the myth, the legend. Edouard Mendy. Um, this is much more cautious, as Dan said. Not wanting to make a mistake. Two teams that certainly have something to lose. Ooh, that's a poor pass. Oh, Doué nearly got it. A lot of passes not connecting for either side right now. Mbappé trying to take a run at this back line. And it goes out for corner kick again. Zach, thank you for that donation, my friend. He says, as the England fan here, it's not coming home. Are you trying to, is this a reverse kind of double bluff, double jinx kind of situation, Zach? Or are you not a fan of big Tommy Tukes and his chosen warriors? Here's Senegal trying to break in the other direction, but once again, the man stopping the counter is Dayot Upamecano. Mini Dude asked, why did Mbappe take the ball away and not make the run there? Maybe he's frustrated because every single time his teammates have tried to pass to him, they have failed to play a good through ball. I'm not saying that's the right thing to do. Ooh, Edouard Mendy nearly getting caught out as well. I'm not saying that's the right thing that Mbappe did, but maybe that's his thinking. Kieran, how are you? Thanks for coming out. See you, Gator fan. Oh, Gator fan, bringing that up. There's an amendment to the schedule. I'm going to do Portugal versus DR Congo instead of England Croatia. Kieran, I'm well. I'm well. I'm happy to see that draws are possible, as proven yesterday, without me doing a live stream. Senegal winning the ball back, looking to counter. Here's Nicholas Jackson. Up against Upamecano. Jackson gets space off the post. Ooh, and it goes out for a corner kick. What a run by Nicholas Jackson. Oh, the first big piece of action, the closest we've come to a goal. Quick counter. The speed of Jackson there, blowing past his former Bayern teammate. You've seen those go in off of the keeper's backside and in. Hydration break? Come on now. We don't need that. Keep it going. Keep it going, man. Ooh, all the way through. All the way through. A throw in for France, and I believe now is hydration time. Thank goodness. Building strong in their own economy. That's what I was hoping to see. Or this Michelob Ultra commercial. This Michelob Ultra commercial. It's been a while since I've seen this commercial of them playing in this like hotel, whatever this is, Palace of Versailles. You know? Memo Ochoa and Jonathan David and Lionel Messi. What a mix of people. I wish this wasn't the case. Telemundo, no commercials, man. I wish AMLG. I wish that I could watch it on something else. What's my favorite commercial? I'm already sick of all of them. I remember during the Club World Cup because DAZN had like 4 different commercials. Oh my god, I wanted to end it all. Now we have Crave commercials for Love Island, USA. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, Zach, is Olivier Giroud a pundit for the channel you're watching on? You don't like Messi fighting over a beer? Hydration break is over. But just like look at how much fun the fans are having in the stands. Just show that instead, you know? And yeah, I'm going to complain about this every time. Get used to it, folks. Eli is fly. Welcome. Sorry to disappoint. Hope it still works out. All right, throw in. Throw in here for Senegal, I believe. Can't remember. I was looking at how much tickets were for this game on SeatGeek just out of curiosity. Not an ad, by the way. Um, and Canadian, I think the cheapest seat was like $2,000. You can do a lot with $2,000. You really can. Ball in. The long throw now. Mbappe with a chance to run in the other direction. Nope, he gets stopped. Dembele, he goes down. It is a free kick for La France. Yeah, mortgage payment, dude. That's right, AMLG. That's what you could do with $2,000. Ooh, France lose the ball close to their own box, and Senegal is unable to make something of it. Ismail Assar kind of falls over. Ooh, Mbappe, bad pass. Gives it away to Senegal. Now Senegal looking a little bit better. This match has opened up. At least it's not a boring chess match anymore. Things are happening. We got people misplacing passes. We got people slipping and falling. Is that to do with the surface? I don't know. Yeah, exactly, Adam. The Euros, I think, are. Didn't they say something about how they're going to have cheaper seats guaranteed? Free kick Senegal. They take it quick. Ball lifted to Nicholas Jackson, kicked away by Upamecano. France cannot get out. As a mostly casual football watcher, how should I really think of Mbappe? Is he a style versus substance guy? How legit is the greatness? He's definitely style and substance. It's been a bit of a weird season at Real Madrid in general, but Kylian Mbappe in form is a devastating player. He's not in his best form right now, that's for sure. But even when he's not been in great form, he still scores a lot of goals. Kunde, Dembele, Kunde, can he get a touch? Kunde, take a touch. Take a touch, man. He goes out for a throw. Michael Olise, let's see you do something, man. Let's see it. Ball back to Mendy. He skies it. Mendy's been a little shaky with the ball at his feet. Casper, I'm good. Cheering for Senegal today, Casper. Okay, let's see what they can do. Are you cheering for them? Do you believe they can do it? Yeah, that's true, Deanna. You're not wrong saying that France and Spain aren't really looking to be the dominant forces that a lot of us thought they would be coming into this. You're not wrong. But we'll see what happens. You know, Argentina lost their first match of the 2022 World Cup against Saudi Arabia. Oh, and Adam brings up so did Spain in 2010. Who'd they lose to? Long ball to Mbappe. Mbappe really trying to get play off of the shoulder of the defenders. And so far, the deliveries to him haven't been making it past those defenders. Desiree Doué, Teo Hernandez. And I need to turn on the fan. It is getting hot in here. Kunde. Kunde with the recovery run wins it back. Referee says no foul. Here's Adrien Rabiot. That's why I'm so interested to see. Well, obviously, I'm already looking at another game, but I'm so interested to see how Argentina do against Algeria because Algeria, you know, they got some players. Now, Senegal. So right now, what are we saying as far as a change for France to perform better? Are we looking at the midfield as Aura is? Are we thinking of someone like N'Golo Kante or perhaps a Manu Kone? Someone I would like to go for. Yeah, Adam, I feel like DR Congo, Portugal is going to be a. I would be surprised if it's an entertaining match with a lot of goals. That would really surprise me. Edouard Mendy, will he look shaky? Hoofs it forward. That's better. Headed out by Teo Hernandez. Diatta, that's a nice through ball. A little long, though. And it's just shepherded out by Saliba. Does Deschamps wear a life jacket in the bath? I've never heard that before. That's a good one, though. Arsene Wenger bringing everyone out to this World Cup. It's a great turn. Great turn by Sar. Great cut inside. Ooh. Gets it over to Mane. Mane goes for the strike. Right down the heart of the goal. Casper, the match time, you should see it at the top left there. It's 39:37 at the time of me saying that. Olise to Kunde. Kunde with almost too much time. And that's what happens when you give him too much time. He passes to Senegal. B. Inslee, I would. I mean, it's going to be a late match. Austria, they have a pretty distinct style. The USA showed a pretty distinct style against Paraguay, that sort of potch ball style. Canada, kind of with Jesse Marsh, although Canada has been in kind of poor form lately. I mean, they did all right against Bosnia. Bosnia was making it impossible to play football. Um, RS asking, do you like Kunde as a fullback? I mean, not really, personally. But the thing is like, if you'd asked me a year ago, I would have said, yeah. It's just he's been in bad form this past year, this past season with Barcelona, and he just looks like, I won't say out of his depth out there right now, but he just looks so far from the player that he was in that position. I wonder if Zaire Emery will end up playing at right back. Kieran saying we might need to rethink who's the real contenders for this World Cup. This is pathetic from France. Yeah, look at the teams like Scotland who are getting victories, you know? Sweden winning 5-1. Now that's a contender. Desiree Doué, what can he cook up cutting inside instead of going to the byline? This is not really a team, like, you can't cross to anyone in this French team. You cannot cross into the box, especially up against these two center backs, Niakate and Koulibaly. No shot Mbappe's beating any of them aerially. Graham Potter winning a World Cup. What is being smoked? Some lox, my friend. Some salmon. The salmon is smoking in Sweden. Here we go. Free kick for France. Dembele to take. Let's see something. Come on. Let's force a save out of a keeper. Let's see a nice save. I'll even take something off the woodwork. Would be great. A goal. Look, I think a goal is asking too much right now, isn't it? But ball in, headed away. Yep. Yes, sir. Mbappé. Run at these guys, Mbappé. And he does. Ooh, that's good defending there. Good defending by Koulibaly. Diana Sousa still pulling for Cherki. And look, I would take that too, seeing Cherki out there. Cherki's one of those players that is fun to watch. Super fun to watch. Koulibaly looking awkward dealing with that cross. It goes out for a corner kick. You have an Upamecano. You have Saliba from these set piece situations. Koundé. Ball. What a horrible corner kick. Straight into the hands of Edouard Mendy. No one even really trying. No one even really trying to go for it. Edouard Mendy. Come on, Senegal. Show us something. Long ball forward. Ooh, just gets cut out by Upamecano. That was very close to Big Nick Jackson going through. Big Nicholas. What's your favorite kit at the World Cup so far? I really liked the salmon colored Scottish kits. Those were pretty sick. What else did I like? Let me just run through the matches and it will all come rushing back to me. Because you know I'm not going to miss anything here. And it's all coming back to me. Saudi Arabia, Uruguay. Uruguay's were kind of nice. Belgium, Egypt, Iran, New Zealand. Eh. Um, Australia, Turkey, Germany, Curacao. I do like Curaçao's yellow kit. That one's sick too. Cote d'Ivoire, Ecuador, Netherlands, Japan, Sweden, Tunisia. There's that like old school Sweden kit that looks pretty sick. I don't know if that I'm getting it mixed up in my brain. The I think you know the one. Adidas released like a vintage Adidas Sweden kit. Very sick. Rabiot, Dembele. This is France attacking with numbers. And guess what? Guess what? Everybody just guess what happened. Another poor pass in the final third from France. Yeah, I think they haven't been rolled out yet, but the France Curaçao yellow kit is probably the one for me. Yeah, Dan, these passes are killing all of us. The lack of quality in the final third has been pretty shocking. because that's like their whole thing. When you look at their squad, it's like their whole thing. Will you do a watch along for Argentina? I will not do a watch along for Argentina. Not in this round, at least. Maybe in the future, I will. Ooh, Ismail Assar. Nutmeg on Teo Hernandez, but he couldn't get to the ball. Rabiot. Saliba. Yeah, France's kit is quality, Kelvin. You're right. This one is nice. And I also got to say this Senegal one is nice too. I hadn't seen this one yet. I like the sort of design that they have going on. Subtle. Well, not too subtle because it's very easy to see when it's close up, but subtle from far away. What was in those bottles on hydration break? That's a great question, Kieran. What have you boys been drinking, huh? Mandatory breathalyzers at halftime. These passes are not looking good. Upamecano. Dembele. Oh no, not Kunde. No. Terrible cross. I feel bad. But it's just every time this dude is on the ball. Ay, ay, ay. Just blows it. Poor guy. He's going through it right now. uh, yeah, or I'm a fan of kits with collars, for sure. For sure. One of my favorite kits that I own is a Nacional kit. Worst part is that Malo Gusto is not that much better. Yeah, I mean, he didn't have a superb season either. That's why I'm thinking, I do wonder with the times that he had to play right back for PSG this season and in the past as well, if Zaire Emery would be the guy that Deschamps would look to. Last time France had a full world class fullback, Evra was solid. Or are you talking about at right back in particular? Oh, Mane. Oh, Sar over the bar. Oh, my man. Just tiptoeing into the box, these guys. Tiptoeing into the box, and then they blaze it over. Not a great attempt. He's a professional. We should expect him to get that on target. But when the ball's bouncing up, it can be difficult to get it to go down. It can be. Maybe for an absolute, terrible player like myself, it's difficult. But hey, look, 0-0 at the half. Guys, this is not looking good. The Rabona TV curse is looking pretty real here. It's looking pretty real. It's looking like we're going to have 4-for-4 draws. I really hope that somebody please find a goal, and then someone else not find as many goals. That's what we need. That's what we want. Yeah, Adam, I never noticed that, but you're right. The World Cup theme, the little like stinger that they use, does kind of sound like the Europa League thing. Oh, pretty close. UEFA, it's time to call up the lawyers. Okay? This Infantino guy, he can't be taking your themes like that. He can't be taking your anthems like that. You got to do something about this. Me, Inslee, I'm sorry, Adrian, but I honestly kind of want to keep the draw streak. Nah, we don't want that. You don't mean that. You don't mean that. We don't want to keep the draw streak. We want to see some goals. Come on. We want to see more goals for one team than another team. The draw World Cup. Yeah. Adrian, Curacao in here. I would like you to watch all our matches from now on. Look, I told you guys, speak to my accountant if you want me to watch your matches. It's not really match fixing. I'm not doing anything, but I seemingly cause draws to happen. So it's not officially match fixing yet. So if you want me to watch your team, if you need a point, speak to my accountant. Everyone fighting for third place. I know it's a race to the bottom, to the second from the bottom. Race to the second from the bottom. Were you streaming last night from another account? Asks Casper. No, man, I wasn't streaming. I know it's 4 draws in one day, and everyone's thinking it's this dude's fault. It was probably Adrian streaming secretly, trying something else on a different account, but I wasn't. I promise you that. I promise you that. RS asks, do you think casual American fans, maybe watching the World Cup for the first time, would feel bored and disappointed watching these games? You know what? If they watched yesterday, then I don't think that they would have. I mean, it's easy to look at the scoreboard and say, wow, a bunch of draws. Blah. But yesterday's games were all exciting. Like, yes, Spain was dominating Cabo Verde completely, but Cabo Verde defended incredibly well. Vozinha was making these crazy saves. And the fact that it was this team that is playing at the World Cup for the first time, there was narrative around it. That's what made that one exciting. Egypt, Belgium, open match. Chances in either direction. Egypt going for the win. Belgium going for the win. No one was playing for a draw on that one. That was an exciting game. Iran, New Zealand, excellent game. Chris Woodinho out there just dominating. Although I will say Iran's defending at times was shocking, like really shocking. Like the first goal New Zealand get, Chris Wood's able to boom, chest it. Then he takes it down on his leg. Standing in Iran's midfield, no one is pressuring him. He can rotate and turn around with the ball. What are you guys doing? I like it, though. It led to a goal. But what are you guys doing? That was a great game. And then Uruguay, Saudi Arabia, that was another one where it was completely dominated by one team in the second half. I think Uruguay had something like, don't quote me on it, but like 22 attempts in the second half, which was nuts. Olise had to make 9 saves in that game. Olise, had to make 9 saves in that game. Really fun. Also really fun. So all those draws, if you're just looking at the scoreboard, yeah, I think a lot of American fans will be, or let's just say football casuals from anywhere in the world that are watching the World Cup for the first time, and I don't mean to say that disparagingly at all. I think a lot of them would say like, "What the hell? This is a dumb sport." No, there you get to the end and there's no winner. But if you actually watch those games, that was fun. That was really fun. Trash game. Sia Emp Surge. One shot, 0 on target from France. Just pure class. Absolutely. Group B could very feasibly be draws in every game, says Wild Ace. It really could be. It really, really could be. I thought that was going to kind of be the case in Group A. I need South Africa to make amends for that performance. I love watching South Africa. They got to make amends. Bruce has got to make amends for what he did to that team, playing so defensively, so strangely in a different shape. I don't get why he did that. And now you look at, what is it? Is it Group G? Belgium, Egypt, Iran, New Zealand. All of a sudden, that group, which was, I got to be honest with you, whenever I looked at that group, I always was like, whatever. It's one I'm not like super excited to watch. Now I'm interested. Both games were good. You have my attention now. Joy the Gamer says, but I think Cherki could come on or should come on in the second half. Yeah, I think we will see a Ryan Cherki out there. Are you Portuguese? My parents are Portuguese. They're from São Miguel in the Azores, which you would know what the Azores are, Nuno. I just saw your name. Dios mío, this ref is very up and down level wise, I'd say. France are very unsharp while Senegal lack the final sting, says Moscra, MSQRA. Yeah, Senegal, that chance right at the end of the half. Oof. But it's so shocking seeing this French side not be able to connect in the final third. And Kylian Mbappe taking heavy touches. I'm with Kieran now. What's in those bottles that they're having at the hydration break? This needs to be taken seriously. What's in those bottles? What's going on? Look at that. Kylian Mbappe with the well, I guess you can't look at that. I'm looking at the screen. We're not watching the same thing. But that terrible pass. Ay, ay, ay. Cynthia, how are you? Thank you for coming through. Appreciate you joining us. Yeah, exactly. Primo Solo. I think it's not water. I think it's a Chardonnay. Harish CR7 is from Madeira. My friend. He's from Madeira actually. So yeah, it's time. Are you guys able to amend your votes? If you've already voted, you can't vote again, hey? But if you haven't voted yet, I'd be interested to see what you think. Drop a vote because people are still saying France win. But so far, like we've been saying, these men have been drinking Chardonnay during the hydration breaks, and the passes aren't connecting. Kylian Mbappe, I think he's wearing like some boots that are made of wood today. The way things have been going for him. Michael Olise has been a little bit in and out. Haven't really seen much from him. Also, 250 people here. If you like what you're seeing, guy talking to himself in a room, drop a like if that's the kind of thing you like to see. Or analysis like they're drinking Chardonnay. I smell a draw, says Andreas. Uh-oh, people are getting the smells out again. Yesterday it was all I smell, or 2 days ago it was all I smell this, I smell that. We're smelling a draw again. God. Someone asked, what is the background for the TSN halftime and why is there a floating chevron? So that is a bay in Vancouver. West Coast Canadian here. I can answer this. It's a bay in Vancouver. It's right downtown, and there's a lot of boats that go through there and harbor planes that go through there. So there is a little gas station that you can pull up to with your boat. That's the floating chevron. I guess that's only that's only applicable to the Canadians here. That is some niche stuff that we're talking about now. So drop a like for that niche information as well if you wanted to know about the floating gas station in the background of the Canadian coverage. Mbappe dictatorship just started in the locker room, I guess, as Dad asks. Yeah, I wonder what he's doing. Whose shoulder he has his hand on that he's speaking sternly to. No, all Canadians do not speak French. Yeah, BC represent J Rod. That's right. Okay, so let's talk about the French midfield. Chouameni and Adrien Rabiot. You know what? Let's do this. Let's go through their lineup. Could we pull up the lineups once again? If we still got them, the starting 11, because I think it should still be accurate. If we can't, that's okay, because I can just read it out anyway. Well, look, we know who's out there. We have Chouameni and Rabiot in the midfield. Are we changing either one of them? Are we changing either one of them? There we go. Is Rabiot surviving halftime? Is Chouameni staying out there? Personally, I leave Chouameni. I take Rabiot off. I put Manu Kone on. Remove Rabiot, they say. Also, right now I'm at the point where I take off Dembele and put on Cherki. Personally, Dembele hasn't been fantastic, but neither has Kylian Mbappe. But what are the options if you take off Mbappe? Thuram, I guess. Put Thuram out there. Or if you keep Dembele on, you can play him a little bit further up, but that's not really, he's not like a super out and out striker the way that he plays at PSG. But yeah, I guess you could put Marcus Thuram out. But I'd remove Dembele and put my man Cherki out there, which I know Diana Souza is thinking the same. She said, in fact, let's check in with Diana, who says, I think Olise in midfield isn't working. It's either him going forward and sacrificing Doué or Dembele to balance more of the team. Too much attack, but completely disconnected. Wouldn't Cherki and Olise Wouldn't Cherki and Olise cancel each other out? Yeah, I mean, they're also occupying the same space that Dembele goes for, you know? You could take Olise. I mean, he's been pretty ineffectual. You could take him off, but he's one of those guys where the coach is always thinking he just needs that one moment of magic, and then he's going to ping one in off of the post. You know, Nicholas Jackson. Nicholas Jackson, thank you for joining us today after hitting the post. Nearly scored, my friend. Dan says, I don't know if Thuram would change much if they can't even reach the final third, which is a good point. Get some industry in that midfield. And for Senegal, are we happy with everything that they have out there? I think so. I think Senegal, I'm not making any Senegal changes at this time. Here we go. The halftime is over. We are ready to watch. We are ready to take this in. As it begins again with the same kickoff glitch that everyone's trying, kicking it out deep in France's half. Oh, Helmo. No, that's okay, Brett. 1-1 at full time guaranteed, says Andrew Garcia. All right, guys, it's time to drop your predictions in the chat here. What's happening? Is it going to be another draw? Are we going to see, is someone going to save us from this draw hell that we are stuck in? Yeah, Cynthia, you missed some predictions. I mean, at the beginning of the game, yeah, for sure. But I don't think we've dropped any predictions just yet. All right, Nicholas Jackson, thanks for checking in. Good luck out there, man. 1-0 Senegal. We got a 2-2 draw. We got France 2-0 from Trey. We got a 1-1. We got 2-1 Senegal. More people pointing to Senegal. Okay. 1-1 says Saf Saf. 2-0 says Prince Brandon. 1-0 to someone says Zach. Okay. Smells like a fragrant 1-1. A pungent 1-1. Don't want that. Stings the nostrils. 1-0 France, says Kieran. He's begging for it. Kunde. Be careful out there, Kunde. Watch it. Watch it. Desiree Doué goes for the strike, just on the wrong side of the post. But hey, that is France with an attempt at goal. Well, not at the goal because it was wide of it, but towards the goal. Primo Solo is saying France will win. Yeah, exactly, Saf. That's what would happen. You would just be watching penalties on and on and on forever. A never-ending just punishment for all of us. Huge ball forward. Oh, Upamecano playing it very safe, heading it out for a corner kick. Or was it offside? What's going on here? Yeah, it looks like it was offside. Yeah, no, no. Or there was no changes for anybody. Teo Hernandez going down. Nothing doing, says the referee. Yeah, at the end of the extra time at the last World Cup did get wild. 12 minutes and stuff. This time, it seems to be sort of like a minimum of like 5-6 minutes to account for the water break. Because if I'm not mistaken, they don't stop the clock. They just keep it running. And you know what's crazy, Kieran, is that there were signs that Didier Deschamps was changing how France plays, that they were playing a little bit more attacking. But maybe the problem here isn't necessarily the amount of attack that they are willing to do. Koulibaly on the ball now. Koulibaly. Maverick with the 0-0. I believe that we will have a winner. And it's at that moment where you guys can point to the Rabona jinx happening. 50th minute. 50 minutes and 30 seconds. Yeah, Tonio, it has been a bit of a snoozer. And the two best chances going to Senegal. Nicholas Jackson, who kindly checked in at halftime with us, hitting the post. And then Ismaila Sarr putting it over the bar from 6 yards out. No, Doué. Mbappé. This is Mbappé losing the ball. This is supposed to be your whole thing, man. Attacking in transition. You're supposed to be a demon. Jackson. Ooh, that's a great tackle by Saliba. Jackson was almost in behind. Rabiot. Mbappe. Can't control it again. Cannot control it again. It goes through his legs, off of his heel. Yeah, Harry Fernandes. It's just how we do things here. We do it South American style. Wild Ace, you think that Nicholas Jackson checked in just to ensure that there will be a draw to ensure the match fixing? Here's Olise. Doué to his left. Olise, great save by Edouard Mendy. Very well done by Olise there, but a spectacular stop by Edouard Mendy. You bring some Palo Santo for the Portugal game? I don't know if I have any. If I do, I'll light it up. Prince Brandon saying Mbappe too focused on his government job. Poor guy's working two jobs, you know? It's hard to be a dictator and also focus on your football. You get a little distracted. Edouard Mendy just collecting that pass from Michael Olise once again. Olise has been playing pass with Edouard Mendy when it comes to corner kicks. Just some high collect practice for Edouard Mendy. Kunde gets a tackle in. Attaboy, Kunde. Step by step. Get yourself back into this. Go on, Kunde. Manny, I hope you're right. I hope that Argentina's match is good. I hope that Algeria really shows up in that match. Yeah, you're right, Deanna. You're right. He needs to be out there. It looks like he's playing a little bit more. Snipe TV, I could see it. The he says, "Am I believing too hard, or do I think there will be another Petkovic masterclass versus Argentina?" I could see it, man. Petkovic has done it before against France with Switzerland. Saw decent. Senegal definitely looks like the more coherent attacking team. France is just let's see what one of our individual talents can do, which has kind of been their whole thing for a while. Senegal actually look like they can play through a team. Yeah, I agree with you, Tonio. Griezmann is a huge loss, even at this age. Oh, Dembele and Kunde not looking right out there. Olise now to Mbappe, just like that, saved by Mendy. Mbappe looked like he couldn't get it out of his feet there. Fantastic save by Mendy. So two opportunities in quick succession for France here. Doué, Mbappe, and it goes out. Tried to go on his instep. If he had a left foot, if he had a left foot, maybe he could have scored there. Olise, stay central. Olise, stay central. Take Dembele off. But I mean, at the 60th minute has got to be when Deschamps is going to start making substitutions. Life's worth living. France wasn't even fun to watch in 2018. Ooh, is that a penalty? Is that a penalty? It looked like it. It certainly looked like it. Referee saying corner kick right now. Ooh, let's see. Let's see. Here we go. Oh no, it looked like he got the ball. Looked like he got the ball. But did he get Mbappe first? That angle doesn't show us anything. It looks like he got the ball. Oh, I don't think he did. I think Mbappe went over him with the ball. Uh-oh. I think it's a penalty. I think it's a penalty based on what I have seen, based on the images available to me. They are checking it. Sadio Mané get a hair transplant? These are the important things we need to know. Or did he just get a special haircut? Because his hairline is still like back here. Hard to tell. Let's see. I think this is going to be given as a pen. It looks like Mbappe kind of went over his foot with the ball and he came into contact with Mbappe. That's what it looks like. But then another angle looked like he got the ball and hit it away for the corner kick. I can see why the referee gave it as a corner kick. But let's see. Finally, we're going to get some good angles here. Yeah, he did not get the ball. But how much of Mbappe did he get? Yeah, there's contact there. And then on the way down as well. Yeah. It's so it there's not a lot of contact though. And what's with these horrible angles? Just show us close up. Here we go. Let's listen to the referee. Goal kick. The attacker initiated the contact. I'm fine with that. I'm totally fine with that. He goes through. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I don't know. They're showing absolute trash angles of it. Like that angle from the touchline, I don't know how you can say that the attacker initiated the contact. That's surprising to me. But then the other angle, it looks like he kind of did from behind. So I don't know. Crazy. Big call from the referee. Yeah, the angle is terrible. Even the one from the touchline, it's like almost out of frame when they're showing it. All right, let's see. Does this fire up France? FUF. Ray says, Ryan Salmon says it's a penalty. Here's Sar. Idrissa Gay. Oh, Juf and Mane getting their wires crossed. It's a big moment. Hopefully, there's some actual angles we can look at later. Dank Parade, how are you, man? Good to see you. All right, now they're showing the referee view, which will show, which it absolutely looks like Mane got the ball from the referee's view. If you were to audit his view from what he saw, it looks like Mane got the ball, but I don't know if that actually did happen. Ooh, what are France doing at the back there? Upamecano and Mike Maignan playing around. I'm surprised it wasn't Kunde. Kunde to Olise. Olise is absolutely needed in the central role. He's doing so much. Oh, what a ball to Mbappe. And Mbappe can't get a touch again. Mbappe, what's wrong, man? What's wrong? I did not expect Olise to play that ball through. I thought he was going to play it wide to Doué. Oh, Mbappe, come on, man. Now, Ismail Assar up against Teo Hernandez. Goal kick. I'm telling you guys, Kylian Mbappe is debuting some wooden boots today. Touches off, passings off, just generally off. It might genuinely be Marcus Thuram time. 25 minutes, give him a chance to have an impact. But this is the time, Mr. Dictator. I'm sorry, we didn't mean any of it. We were joking. But these are the kinds of things where I say these things about a player and then they score. So, oh, here we go. Teo Hernandez, you got to hit that immediately. Good block by the Senegal defender, though. But yes, typically when I say these things about a player, they end up scoring. Mbappe. Oh, Doué this time can't get a handle on it. Olise. Olise cutting inside. Mbappe. See what I said? Mbappe scores. See what I said? That is the true Rabona jinx. That is the true Rabona jinx. It is 1-0 France. 1-0 France. Just when I was saying he needs to go off and that my jinx is that he will now score, he does it. He does it. guy was dropping a 2 out of 10 performance and then he does that. But hey, that's the thing about being a striker. You can do that all game and then just score a goal. People will somewhat forget so long as the team ends up winning. And it's funny because that was not the easiest to finish. When the ball's coming in that same direction that you are going to hit it, you have to get the timing perfect. Harry, trust me, I do. I do cuss out the Benfica players. It doesn't seem to work with Benfica, unfortunately. It has worked with Portugal before. It's worked a few times with Portugal, namely when I would start cussing out Nani and then he would do something. Now, what can Mbappe make happen there? Doué. Ball forward. Nicholas Jackson. Is he onside? And he scores, and the flag goes up. The flag goes up. But this match has come alive. This match has come alive. Let's see this, though. How offside was he? Oh yeah, way offside. Clear. Even with the Arsene Wenger daylight rule, he's offside. Nice slam of a finish though from Jackson. Come on now. Let's keep this going. Except you know what? We are moments away from the hydration. Oh, yeah, this is the hydration break now. Perfect. Perfect. Just what we needed. Just break up this nice momentum that we had. Even the ref looks like, are we serious as he's walking off the pitch? But I know a lot of you guys were thinking, just as I was in the first half, it's been a while since we've seen a commercial. So thank God they've got the commercials coming out now. I don't care about watching Mbappé score or Nicholas Jackson almost score or seeing how Senegal can respond. No, man. I don't care about that. It's not even that hot in NYC right now. The one that kills me the most is Spain versus Cabo Verde, and they're playing in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, which has like a state-of-the-art air conditioning system with a closed roof, and they're still having a hydration break. There was a lot of people, like I posted that on Instagram. There's a lot of people that DM a lot. There was a couple of guys that DM me saying that they were at the game and it was not uncomfortable in there at all. Was not needed. But okay, we'll see if the same thing happens as in the first half. If they drink those funky drinks during this hydration break and everything gets worse, like it did in the first half. Aura, I hope you're wrong. I hope that people really fight back against FIFA. I hope they fight back and they will get rid of these hydration breaks. But the thing is, the next World Cup is what? Portugal, Spain, Morocco, Uruguay, 17,000 other hosts in places where they might need hydration breaks in the summer. So I fear that you might be correct. How can Jackson be so good at finishing yet so bad at staying on side? They are two different skills. Yeah, Pratik, we are doomed to to Saudi breaks, to hydration breaks. Because yeah, Saudi after that, they got the sprinklers on too. These guys running through the sprinklers in the hydration break. But we're back. No, there wasn't any hydration breaks in the 2022 World Cup, I don't think. They had them at the Club World Cup. Um, do I? No. All right. France attacking. Kunde. Don't mess it up, Kunde. Oh, Olise. That's a ambitious volley. They usually have the sprinklers on. You're too busy watching ads to see it. So Diana, it's true. But yeah, they do turn the sprinklers on at halftime typically. So why not during the hydration break? Get that ball moving. Keep that pitch moist. No one likes playing on a dry pitch. Slows the ball down. Now, Senegal get a corner kick. Adrien Rabiot blocking that cross. Apologies for hydrating outside of the hydration break. That's my bad. Shouldn't do that. Yeah, Charles, this is where the final will be. Here we go. Corner kick to nobody, to absolutely nobody. That's right, Harry. I was too immersed, man, watching those ads. Rabiot. Let's see a little. Oh, look at that space for Doué. Then he finds him. Mbappé is in space as well. Doué goes for it himself and saved by Edouard Mendy. Corner kick for France now, I should say. What can they do? 69 likes to the stream. Hey, okay. Let's get a couple more. One or two more would be nice. Starting, Zach? Come on, man. Norway's best player. And it's not even close. Olise. I think this ref has somewhere to be after this. He wants minimum delays to the games as wild days. No, he just wants to be first to the metro back to the city. He doesn't want to get caught up in all that. Senegal attacking down the right. Ooh. Has there been a single substitution yet? Yes, there has. There's been two. Mbaye and Diarra came on. Harry was asking, is this the stadium in the States? I don't know. Sandeep, mate. Thank you, man. Appreciate you tuning in. We love the silent viewers as well. But yeah, the SoFi Stadium looks beautiful, like where the States played and where Iran and New Zealand played. That one's sick. The Mercedes-Benz Stadium is also sick, the one in Atlanta. BC Place in Vancouver. Olise. Floated in. Yeah, Azteca is the one, Guzman. Mr. Guzman. Kunde. Come on, Kunde. Do it. Do the right thing. He did. He connected the pass. Yeah, Punnybone, this is where the final is going to be. This is the stadium. Mike Mignon boots it forward. We're already in the 79th minute. Things have slowed down a little bit. France kind of just ooh, great ball in that Jackson just put over the bar. Seems like France is kind of going into their defensive shell a little bit now in the last few minutes. There's been a shift. Watching you commentate on Koundé is like watching a parent seeing their toddler play. Come on, buddy. You got this, pal. Come on, Koundé, buddy. Oh, you got this. Barcola's coming on for Dembele. This feels like it's about 20 minutes too late. But hey, I mean, I didn't even notice that Dembele was out on the pitch for the last 20 minutes. Ball forward from Mignan to nobody. Yeah, dude, Dembele was still on the pitch apparently. I had no idea. Cut out by Teo Hernandez. Can France go in the opposite direction? Olise waiting for the ball, doesn't get it from Doué. Chouameni. Yeah, Dembele was playing on the right-ish. Kind of. I don't even know because I don't recall seeing him in the past 20 minutes, but I believe that's where he went because Doué was still playing on the left. Mbappé, Olise. Does he go to Doué? Yes, he does. After waiting and waiting. And he gets fouled. Now Doué. Yeah, Pratique Diomande was incredible against Ecuador. He looked really, really good, didn't he? Oh, Chouameni, well cut out, well read. Olise. Rabiot. Rabiot further up the pitch than Olise is weird. That's a great ball from Rabiot to Barcola. Barcola, goal. Wow. What a finish from Bradley Barcola. What a run and what a ball from Rabiot as well. Just what I was saying, it was weird that he was further up the pitch than Olise. Plays that stunner through the middle. Okay. Okay, France. Are they getting up and running? Senegal just falling off a little bit. 2-0. Very nice goal from Barcola. Gorgeous finish. We did. That's right, Pirates Rock. We said no more draws. We said that's it. We've had enough. Usually Barcola lacks a lot of composure. So give it up, man. Give it up. He usually lacks a lot of composure in and around the box. He did fantastic right there. What a guy, Bradley. Binsley, don't do that. Don't do that to me. Don't put that on me. Senegal remontada. I mean, I welcome it. I welcome it. Adrian, do you still have contact with the people at Watch Mojo? There are two people that I'm still good friends with there. Yes. So it's been interesting talking to them lately. Don't do that, Binsley. We don't want to see that. Senegal take Jackson and Gay off, bringing on Ndiaye and Dieng. So that's 4 substitutions from Senegal. Ball out. 6 minutes. 6 minutes to go here. That's a poor through ball. No chance that attacker's getting there. Do I still have the website Benfica is massive? No, I don't. Benfica is absolutely massive. Nah, doesn't exist anymore. Olise, Mbappé, Doué, Koundé. Yeah, Deanna, it is because Deanna said that the water break killed Senegal's momentum. It is always sad to see when a team is doing well and then the water break just destroys that momentum for them. It's pretty unfair. Upamecano to Koundé. Come on, buddy, you got this, Koundé. Are you watch partying any more games today? No, not today. But tomorrow we're doing Portugal. Tomorrow we're doing Portugal. Doué out, Cherki in. So we get to see Cherki, but not for long. Rabiot has been playing pretty well in the second half. Oh, Barcola looking good out there. Who's your wingers for Portugal starting 11? God, that's a really good question. Because I'm not feeling Rafa Leão. What's the status? Didn't even look into that. Did he end up getting a ban for the group stage too? After that red card? I forgot to look into that. I've been so busy covering this tournament that I've barely even looked at Portugal. Um, I've enjoyed Conceição on the wing. And on the left, Jean Felix has been in good form. Maybe play him when he's in good form as a starter. I wouldn't typically say that, but maybe give that a go. I don't know. It's really difficult with Portugal's wingers, I find. I'm not a big Pedro Neto guy. I see some people putting Bernardo Silva on the wing. I don't know about that. To me, that's a little bit, I don't know. I guess to take him out of the midfield, it could work. He can sort of be like a playmaking winger that comes inside. You could do that. But I just, with Bernardo and Ronaldo in the attacking lineup, I don't know. Why do they keep showing this lady when France scores? The lady with like the visor thing and the rolled up sleeves. Who is she? Stop showing her. Yeah, exactly, Trey. You know who I'm talking about. Here we go. Corner kick for Senegal. Make it look good. Make it close. Here we go. Ball in. Again, another not great corner. All the way to the back post. Olise and Upamecano running into each other. Upamecano trying to get going, and he cannot counter. Oh, no way, Inslee. Binsley. Yeah, Wolves certainly have fallen off a little bit. Safe to say. Here we go. Sadio Mané. To Mbappé. Juf. Mbappé. Olise. The man on his back. Rolls it to Cherki. Cherki with space to run at his defender. Will he go for it? Of course. Of course. Oh, he went for the pass in the end when he was surrounded. Come on. I want to see you dribble through that guy. Was the VAR delay that long? It was about 2-3 minutes, but there's also the water break that they have to account for. Olise. Wow, that was a great pass straight to Olise. Now they can go in the opposite direction. Yeah, Diana Souza, I would also take Trincal in there instead of Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto doesn't do it for me. Mbappe. Do they go for the goal, or are they just going to kind of play keep ball? It certainly looks like it. Who do you think will score the first direct free kick of this tournament? It was almost Kevin De Bruyne. He came very close, hitting the post against Egypt. First direct free kick will be Cristiano Ronaldo. Gareth Bale in the stands. Son looks exactly like him, wearing a French shirt. Wild Ace, I'm with you on that one. You have that Portuguese midfield, and then you have a front three of Ronaldo, Bernardo Silva, and Pedro Neto. That's just, it's wild to me. This match has gone completely flat. Ball in. Ooh, good block. Good header. Cherki. Oh, he nearly threaded that through to Mbappe, and he would have been gone. Take care, Andres. Mr. Guzman. Brazilian Fury, thank you so much. Mbappe is breaking Klose's record this year, isn't he? I think he is. I'm pretty certain he will. Olise cannot quite reach it. Well done by Koulibaly. By well done Mbappe. Goal. Gorgeous goal from Senegal. Mbappe dancing in and then just slamming it past. Slamming it past Maignan. That's two strikes that have gone through Maignan. One of them didn't count, of course, but there's still 3 minutes. He sat down Theo Hernandez. Sat them down. Ooh. Maignan diving in the wrong direction. Theo Hernandez getting dropped on his ass. Surely not a draw. Surely not, everyone. Everyone's smelling the draw. Get out of here. We don't want that. We don't want it. Oh, Mbappe. He's tied Fontaine. Or did he beat Fontaine? Wait. What a strike from Mbappe. Oh, and it's 3-1. Surely not a draw, guys. Surely not a draw. So he has now broken Fontaine's record for goals at the World Cup for a Frenchman. He has done it. He has done it. The dictator said no draw today. Just turns. What is that? 25 yards out? Swerving away from Mendy. Oh my goodness, what a goal. What a goal. So he is 2 away, I believe, from tying Klose now, right? 2 away from tying Klose. Only 1 minute for Senegal to get 2 goals. They would not. They would not. More World Cup goals than Messi at this point. Crazy. So he's 2 away from tying Klose, 3 away from breaking it. He's going to do it, man. He's going to do it. 3-1 Senegal. 3-1 versus Senegal. No, not 3-1 Senegal. 3-1 versus Senegal. Pretty good start for France. Pretty good. Considering this could have been a banana skin for them. And the African teams have been doing pretty well for the most part. We are almost at the 8th minute of added time, headed away by Upamecano. Surely the referee will say, that's enough, folks. That's enough, fellas. We're done here. Mbappe is down, holding his face. Looks like he might be got a little bleeder in the mouth there. At least no more live stream draws. Exactly. That's the most important thing. Yeah, it's okay. So Senegal didn't get any points in their World Cup match. The most important thing is that Rabona TV's draw streak has come to an end. There are no more draws. That is, of course, the most important thing that is happening today, guys. Forget about the standings. We're breaking the curse. The jinx is broken. However, the jinx of talking about players in a negative way and then them scoring lives on. That's the magic. That's the magic that I possess. Maybe we got to move away from the negative way of looking at it as a jinx and look at it as a positive. I say that players should go off the pitch to empower them. No way, almost an own goal. Almost an own goal. Holy. Ooh, Chouameni. That is a great save by Mike Maignan to get that off, to claw that back off of the line. And there's the game, 3-1 France. What a from him. Both of his goals were really well taken. Considering for a lot of that match, he was wearing wood on his feet. His touch was really bad. His passing was really bad. Second half, great goals from Kylian Mbappé. Very well taken. Of course, Bradley Barcola's was pretty sick as well. Streaming through, and then that nice little chip over Edouard Mendy. Nice stuff. Mbai's goal was nice for Senegal. That was a good half. It was a good half. 3-1 France. No banana skin here for the not defending champions, but guys who made the final in the last two World Cups. They certainly have looked better than some of the other bigger nations that have played thus far. Yeah, those 2 goals did save him from a stinker. Otherwise, that was an all-time low performance from Kylian Mbappé. If he hadn't gotten goals there. Victor, thanks for showing up. Andreas, thank you for showing up as well. Oh, yeah, we cannot. You're right, Deanna. We cannot say this wasn't an entertaining one. So, guys, just a reminder, we are not doing England, Croatia tomorrow. We are doing Portugal tomorrow. Portugal, DR Congo. Let's hope it will be a good one, man. Let's hope it will be a good one. Everyone, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. All the people who donated, leaving likes is always appreciated. Just lighting up the chat, also appreciated. Interacting, it's great. I thank you for it. I will see you guys tomorrow for the daily recap, which goes live at about 8 a.m. Eastern every single morning. We make that happen for you. But other than that, enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you hopefully for Portugal versus DR Congo. Bye.